Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes.
Welcome, one and all, to another edition of the Hockey Happy Hour. We are all woken, yes. This is the Hockey Happy Hour here on A2DRadio.com. I am Matt Sassuti. This is the Dark Wing, Brian Daly. Right on over here is the man who loves penguins, Mikey Klankov.
Oh, yeah.
And we got Rob, the broken one, behind the board, as always. And we are brought to you by Skizano Sports Center, located at 5 Carnegie Plaza in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. You can give them a call at 856-889-3434 or visit them on the web at www.skizanosports.com.
Love it.
Love it.
All right, gentlemen. Unfortunately, I wish we were bringing better tidings to the fans out there of the Philadelphia Flyers, because unfortunately the Flyers got ass raped tonight by the Tampa Bay Lightning. And no, and I know a lot of people said, oh, you're just saying that. They really did. No, they really actually honestly did.
Yeah,
On all fours, doggy style, they got raped by the Tampa Bay Lightning.
We're talking doggy style?
Apparently. From what the score says, they absolutely did. Like, absolutely.
Yeah. That's probably a really good way to say that.
Yeah.
3-1 after the second period. And you're going into the third period, and you let up 2 more.
Think about it. They scored a goal.
Whoop-de-doo. They scored a goal. They didn't score like 3 more after the fact. So just saying. Not exactly the best way to continue what was hopefully a continuous win streak.
It was a power play goal.
Okay, fine. I'll take the power play goal. They do need them. So I will go with that. But still, you lose a game like that, that's just bad. That's bad because it's demoralizing. It's one thing to lose a game, and it was at least something you tried to fight in.
Yeah.
But you got crushed in this game. And I just hope that doesn't have any, residual effects. It didn't against New York. Hopefully it doesn't here as well, because the team's been doing so well. They were doing so well going into this game, and, of course, we do a show, and they decide to lose.
Though, they really outplayed Tampa Bay, especially in the shot department. I mean, we're looking 37 shots compared to their 22. 22 shots that they had on Neuwirth.
Unfortunately, you're playing Tampa Bay, and Tampa, for whatever reason, they just have that offense. It just at the drop of a hat, they could score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goals on you. Basically, we pulled what we did against the Penguins last time. Was even 1 bad period, 2 bad shifts, you're down 3 goals. That's pretty much what happened.
Lack of defense also. I mean, the first 2 goals, bad defense on the Flyers' part. Braden Point's goal, he was sitting wide open in the middle of the slot. Claude Giroux had to try and catch him, and it wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
And then bad defense on Gord's part. His goal was a little bit more trickier. He pounded in a rebound on basically blown coverage by Radko Gudas, or we should say fooled coverage by Radko Gudas. Gord decided to stay behind the net. Gudas followed him, left the front of the net wide open, and was able to pound in the rebound. And then Callahan just made a nice move on, and he wound up scoring a shorthanded goal, which has been a Flyers' Achilles heel most of the year.
It has been.
That's
it
not
really.
good.
Yeah, I don't think they lead the league in shorthanded goals, but they're one of the top in the NHL right now of giving up shorthanded goals. Why? That's so weird. What is? It's just like shorthanded goals. That should not be a problem. It really shouldn't be. You've been building up this defense. You've been touting it up for years, and you're giving up shorthanded goals. Well, what's going on with your special teams? That needs to be addressed. It has to be, because they can't keep giving up goals like that. Not shorthanded, and they have to do better on their penalty kill.
I agree wholeheartedly. But Flyers were on a power play, and it was a bad pass to Jake Voracek. Ryan Callahan came in, poked the puck away from Voracek, and just took it down.
That's fine. That is what it is. It happened. It's not fine, but it is what it is. Travis Konechny, though, did get him a 10th goal on the season, and it was a power play goal, like Mikey said, and that's a very important silver lining, what little sliver of it is, to pull out of that, because Travis Konechny getting into double digits, that's what we need him to do. We need him to continue pushing forward with this offense, and it seems like he's starting to get his feet back under him. He's really come out in these last few games just busting out with goals. And that's what you want to see from a guy like TK. You know, all the talent in the world, can he use the tools he's given? And right now he's starting to show, yes, I can use the tools I was given. What I did last year was not a fluke. I can still do it, and he is going to continue doing it, and that's fine. That's the main thing you can take out of that, is at least TK is starting to continue to use what he needs to use.
Agreed, and they're playing it to his benefit right now, sitting on top of the on the first line with Claude Giroux and Sean Couturier. He's on with Sean Couturier, right?
I believe so, yes.
So, you know, these guys are good passers. They have a really good ability to share the puck and not make selfish plays.
Yeah.
So TK's doing what he needs to do, and he's crashing the net. You know, these guys they're gonna set him up real good.
They are. Now, one good thing, though, that did come out of this, another silver lining to pull out of here. This is what I'm desperately doing. I'm trying to find something good with this loss, because it has to. There has to be some reason why we lost today.
Real quick, boys. Let me just jump in really quick. Hi, how you doing, by the way?
Hey, what's going on, Rob? How's it going, bud?
Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. So we got 2 game-winning goals in a row from TK, both in Washington and in Detroit, Sunday and Tuesday, respectively. It's a little-known fact that I heard over the weekend that when he set that first game-winning goal in overtime against the Capitals, he became the youngest in Flyers history. And who do you think he beat? By 31 days.
I want to say Claude Giroux.
Give you a big clue. It had a big something to do with last Thursday's game.
Oh, Eric Lindros.
By 31 days. And then he comes back and lights the lamp again in overtime. Game-winning goal for, 29 days later. So 2 goals ahead of Lindros' pace. Is this the next Lindros we're seeing here? Probably not. Different type of players. I mean, if anybody, Couturier, maybe he's been using that body like that.
Stop there, Rob. Yeah. All right, stop.
But very noteworthy, though, at a young age.
No, that's great.
He's playing with confidence. You can see it on the ice.
What? They can't all be Sidney Crosby, Mike. God. Yeah, you get one superstar on your team, and then all of a sudden, Jesus. God,
that's all it takes.
No, don't. And your Penguins are winning too, so that.
Well, they won.
That's not good. That's a problem right there.
Wait, go up a little bit though. There's a very high scoring game going on right now. It's gonna be pretty intriguing to talk about.
There is. Once my screen decides to load. Give it a minute. My computer is not exactly the easiest in the world to get along with.
And while you guys do that, I'm going to jump into Facebook Live. Got some people chiming in already. Tom Arnone chiming in with best hockey talk in the biz. #RealTalk. Let's go. Tough L tonight, which it was. You're playing the best offense in the NHL. So.
Yes, you are.
Michael Klankoff, who's sitting to my right.
Right today, yeah.
Something like
yes
that.
To our leave me alone. to responding to our poll question, will the Philadelphia Flyers lead the Metropolitan Division at any point this year? Michael Klinkoff says yes. I respectfully disagree.
After this game, they're only 6 points behind the Caps.
But it's the Caps. You still got to worry about the Rangers.
Caps have been playing real bad. I'm not too fond on the Rangers anymore, considering last week I was very high on them, but now losing Shattenkirk for a couple weeks is definitely going to put them down in the barrel. So I'm going to take the Rangers out of that. Penguins win tonight. They jump into, I think, the second spot now because I think we were tied 1 point behind you guys or tied with you guys in points, and now you guys lost and we won.
God damn it, Mike. You had one job, and that was to know the standings. Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Rob Povia
Everything's split up by 1 point, though. Let's just say that.
All right, fine.
Our beloved Rob Povia chiming in also saying no, too many good teams in the Metro. I agree, but the one thing in the Flyers' favor right now is the fact that they still have a ton of division games left to play. They haven't played many. We got Greg Malakovich chiming in, the boys with the best hair in the business. Oh, well, we got two guys who have good hair. I'm starting to lose mine in the back a little bit, but also going on to say have a good show, except for tonight. You know, they've been playing great. Yeah, why not? Keep it rolling, Fly guys.
All right.
You're expected. They're the number 1 offense in the league. They're the number 3 defense in the league.
Yeah,
they're not going to be. It's not going to be an easy
They're not
game.
easy to beat. I mean, Vasilevsky's leading the league. I think now with 29 wins this season.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's just playing out of his mind. And
Yep.
I remember, you know, back a couple years ago, we were talking fantasy hockey, and we brought up Vasilevsky's name. I'm like, nah, this kid's just going to be like, you know, the backup. And come in and he's just playing lights out.
He's been better
since
than
he's taken over to
Ben Bishop.
Ben Bishop, yeah.
Ever since he took over the lead role there in Tampa Bay, he's playing phenomenal.
When he took it over, he not only took it, he basically just – it was like Ben was the 5-year-old with the little lollipop, and here comes Andre Vasilevsky, and he's like the 13-year-old and just pushes the kid from his forehead and takes his lollipop and walks away. That's literally what he did when he took over in the playoffs and single-handedly got Tampa Bay – did he take him to the Stanley Cup Finals that year and lost to the Blackhawks, or was that the year, or did he take him to the Eastern Conference Finals and lost to Pittsburgh? It was one of those years.
Well, he lost to Pittsburgh in the Eastern Conference in Game 7.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
I want to say that he wasn't in net though, because I think Ben Bishop came back.
Well, he got him there though.
He
definitely got him
series, there. Yeah, I think they went down early. How did it go?
It was a crazy series.
I think it was 2-0 and 2-2 then, or
yeah,
I don't know, but it ended up in Game 7.
This guy's the fan.
In
He
Pittsburgh.
doesn't know.
No, I'm trying to remember because I remember actually we were down 3-2, went to Tampa, beat Tampa there, and then went to Pittsburgh and won the series in Pittsburgh. Because we were down. Yeah, we ended up going down in that series.
So you can win the Prince of Wales on your ice. You can't win the Stanley Cup on your ice.
No, it's something that hasn't been done.
Yeah, interesting.
We also have Chris Lyons chiming in. What up? What up? Chris, what's going on, man?
What's going on, Chris? And we also got David Roska chiming in on the YouTube, as always.
My man, Dave.
The world's #1 Duck fan, although that, I don't know. You want to try and debate that one there, Brian?
I don't know. I think he's got me. He's the one that lives in California. I'm the one that's a fan all the way over here in Jersey. So.
Yeah. Well, he says, hashtag quack, quack, quack. And he says, hashtag let's go Ducks. Hashtag let's go Ducks. And the Ducks are about ready to get started, right?
Puck drop should have happened in the last couple minutes, so we should be good.
So they are currently facing off against the Winnipeg Jets, if I stand
That's going to be a solid game.
You are very correct.
That is going to be a fun rocket buster of a game.
Yeah, it's still 0-0.
Usually is. They're it's usually a good matchup.
Yeah, they're only a minute and a half into the game, so there's minimal action.
One crazy game that's going on currently is the Hurricanes and the Montreal Canadiens.
Just ended, yeah.
And it's about to end. It was 6-5. The Hurricanes looking like they're going to take this one. And that's weird, considering the fact that the Canadiens have decided to just say, nah, Carey Price isn't playing well, so we're not going to play well. Mode that they're in during this season, which I find hilarious with this Montreal team. It's like, yes, Carey Price is a major part of your team, but he's not the actual team.
They make it feel that way.
Yeah, they do.
They put everything on him.
Yeah, it's just like he's not the only guy on the ice. Do you want him to literally be center, defense, and goalie all rolled up into one?
He can't do it all.
He can't do it all, for crying out loud. I mean, work with the poor guy. And you wonder why you haven't added to the collection since 93. Like, Christ. But anyway, so Carolina winning, that's not necessarily a good thing for us.
Not for us, no.
The Devils lost, though.
Good thing.
So that's a great thing. They lost 3-0, too, by the way, which is, you are so kind.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Beautiful.
Any day I get to see those, disgusting wretches of human filth that are the New Jersey Devils lose, it's a good feeling inside.
Yeah.
It would be only topped if Mr. Crosby lost, but oh well, it is what it is.
We can't win them all, right?
Yeah, right. Right. Yeah.
Well, if you're Pittsburgh, you're going back-to-back cups.
Yeah.
Don't.
Hey, we'll see, man. Listen.
Did you have to do that? Did you just have to do that?
Yes, I did.
You know what? I'm not talking to you anymore. What? What do you want?
Nothing. But I want to say right now, Casey DeSmith is on the rise.
Mm.
Do you even know who he is? No.
Sure, go
but
ahead.
I think he's won 4 straight games with us. So he was brought up obviously with the death of Matt Murray's father. He was the goalie brought up from the AHL Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins. Actually taking Tristan Jarry's job because he got sent down to the AHL today as Matt Murray was actually backing up Casey DeSmith. And, Smith comes in, gets another win, which is phenomenal for a guy playing his first couple of NHL games, and he's, I think, 4-1 on the season.
So the only loser is Jarry.
Yeah,
he got demoted.
I have to say, Jarry in the past couple of games have been playing awful. When you got a kid that's coming up here, winning, I'm pretty sure he's 4-1 thus far on the season. Don't quote me on it, but why are you going to take him out? You can't take out a hot glove right now.
No, you really shouldn't. It's bad juju for any hockey team.
Yeah.
You got to wait for him to cool down. But if they think they're going to get something better from this other kid, might as well try it.
Hey,
I mean,
man, it's worth it. It's worth a try.
Right. You're a team right now that's struggling to hold a playoff spot. So you got to with a very young goaltending core that you guys have over in Pittsburgh. You got to try stuff.
You have to. I mean, like I said, our average goalie age is probably 22, 21. I think Matt Murray's the same age as me. I think he's just 22. So
that's prime time, man.
Yeah.
You got to be shining real bright. So far, they're not, though, which is a little disappointing when you think about it in the long run.
Yeah, but you know what though, like they're all still young, so.
Yeah, true. Very
I'm
true.
not too worried. I keep saying I feel like I'm on repeat saying this, but I was worried in the beginning of the season that this season was definitely going to be a different season for us. So.
Yeah.
Oh, it definitely was. I mean, you lose Chris Kunitz, you lose Trevor Daly, you lose Marc-Andre Fleury, so that completely messes up your juju.
Fleury has the best save percentage in the league right now.
Probably does.
He never had that in Pittsburgh.
Vegas is the number one team in the NHL right now.
You know, it's crazy.
Now, hold on. Before we move on, your gears back to the Flyers. Now, one thing that did happen, which is actually pretty significant, is that Mark Alt was recalled to the Flyers, and Sanheim was loaned to the Phantoms, so he was sent back down to the AHL. Eesh. That's not a good thing by any stretch of the imagination. That Sanheim got sent back down.
I think it is. Why would you run it? I mean, I read. Let me correct myself. I read an article that defended the move, and what it's saying is that having Sanheim as your seventh defenseman is stunning his growth. So you want him playing every day as a Phantom, whereas Mark Alt, he is a guy that you can bring in and out of the lineup as needed. Doesn't really affect his game. So I could agree with that. I could see it. I mean, I want Sanheim on this team. You know that, but
I mean, he's the I hate to say it, but he's the one that's not playing that great. I mean, he's having a hard time, adjusting to the NHL level.
But if he was playing every day, I think it'd be a little bit easier for him.
Oh, agreed.
Which I think is more to the decisions made on the bench. Why are you not giving Sanheim the chance to grow? This is the same problem we've been having forever with the rookie draft class. We've seen them
rushing them,
either rush or not taking enough, or not saying, okay, it's time.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they have Haga, they have you got not Moran. Provy.
Well,
there we go. I don't know why I was blanking.
Nolan
on
Patrick
that.
started right away.
Well, yeah, but that was forward. I was more looking towards defense. But that. I mean, it is what it is right now. I mean, Sanheim going down because he wasn't playing every day. It makes sense in that regard. I just think, why weren't you letting him play every day?
Yeah.
He's going to make mistakes. And I get it. You are a hockey team that needs to win games. But at the same time, he needs to grow. He needs to know what it's like to play in the NHL. And now that he's gotten a taste of it, maybe it'll transition a little bit better. But again, why not have him start every day?
I mean, you got, like 7 or 8 guys on the roster right now that can play defense. You don't want him to sit and miss too many games. But at the same time, I'm with you. I want him to play every day. I absolutely want him to play every day because I think he's good. He's really good on the point.
How you learn.
He's got a great slap shot.
He does.
He can help the power play. But he also needs to play every day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And him not playing every day up at the NHL level isn't going to do him any good. He's got to play every day, even if that means going back down to the AHL.
Yeah, again, though, I just feel like, he should have just played every day in the NHL. And that's just my personal opinion.
Again, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. But you have too many defensemen up on the NHL team right now.
That is true.
So that's the only issue there, too, yeah. I mean, you got Brandon Manning, Radko Gudas, Andrew McDonald, Robert Haig, and
You got
Shane Gostisbehere.
Ghost. Yeah,
Those are
Provorov,
your
and
top.
Provy,
Those
yeah.
are your guys that are and Provorov. Those are your 6 guys that are playing consistently well right now, barring this game, which happens.
almost
And barring
expected.
McDonald altogether.
But you know what, though? Even
But
a couple
anyway.
weeks
Right.
ago, they beat Tampa Bay. So
Yeah,
They did,
it's-
yeah,
And
but
this was in Philly. Doug Peterson's dropping the puck.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and this is how you show him a Philly team? Come on. I love it.
I got nothing for that.
This is the same guy probably wishing the Eagles will lose the Super
No,
Bowl.
I was talking about this pre-show. It's hard to even say it, but I want them to win. I'm tired of this guy behind me fucking winning every year, okay? I'm done.
Is that because he usually beats the Steelers to get to the Super Bowl?
1, yes. 2, yes. 3, yes. 4, yes. It's every year. I mean, conference championships against New England is never good for Pittsburgh.
It's never good
So,
for anybody that plays them.
No, there's just something about Pittsburgh and Boston. If it's the Bruins or if it's the frickin' Patriots, it's always tough for us.
I'm kind of glad you brought this up because this leads to a comment that was left there. I mean, it's not hockey related, but
Oh boy.
I wanna read this out loud because I want to know what you guys think. Well, at least you, Mikey. From I really hope I say your name right. Dottie Eberhardt.
Looks
She
good.
goes to say, that is some crazy stuff what I heard about Roger Goodell's statement on ESPN talking about rigged games. That's not cool. If you're going to play football right. Play football right. There should be no cheating in football. Why play for the NFL? Why play NFL football if you're going to cheat? And a sportsman-like conduct. I don't quite follow the end, but as far as the rigged games go, if you're referring to that article that came out, that was pure satire.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the article at all, so I can't really say.
Apparently, the article stated that Roger Goodell has admitted to rigging NFL games for the New England Patriots to win, but it's a pure satire. I mean, it says satire in the title of the title of the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. To comment on that, is there rigging in every sport?
Probably.
Yes, but no commissioner is ever going to come out
Oh, no.
and admit it outright.
Why would he want to hurt
yeah.
his own brand?
Yeah, he's
you know?
never going to.
He's not going to come
I'm
out
not
and be like,
saying
"Listen."
he doesn't do it. I'm just saying if he is, he sure as hell ain't going to come out and advertise it.
Oh, no way.
Never
He's
in
not
a
going to be like, hey,
million
that ref that was
years.
dancing with the offensive lineman when New England scored, I had nothing to do with
Well,
that.
that was kind of
I
coincident-
noticed
that was
that
kinda
during the game.
coincidental.
I noticed that during the game. I'm like,
because if you notice,
are you kidding me?
All right,
Well, here's the thing.
enough.
Real quick. I want to dispute this point because there's people who actually think he was celebrating with him. He was not celebrating
I
with him. There
know.
was some pushing and shoving in the end zone. The ref was trying to break it up and thought
it just
two New
looked-
England players were
yeah.
pushing and shoving. And
Okay.
no,
He
I
was
get
a
how
little
it looked.
excited.
I understand
He
how it
was a
looked.
little excited.
But it was a comical situation.
Okay, now let me ask you guys a question. What's the title of the show?
Football hockey hour.
Shut the fuck up.
I said the comment wasn't hockey related.
I know you said the comments. I was trying to give a quick answer and move on. You guys are keeping this going. Stop, please.
I have so much football
Can you
build-up.
please read the next comment under Tom?
Do I have
Please.
to?
Yes, you have to.
Sure, go right ahead.
Hang on. Let me
If
find
you
it.
ain't got it, then I got it.
I ain't got it. Get it.
All right. It says A2DRadio.com chimes in and says, separate poll question. Who has better hair on the show, Matt or Mike? Vote now.
All right.
Hey, listen, I might be balding, but you know what? I still think I got the best hair. Thank you.
It's the beard.
It is the beard.
It's that.
I definitely got the best beard.
I got to give Ginger Flow over here. I mean,
Ginger Flow. Can we start another poll? Who's got the best beard in A2D? Because I think I win that one.
Well, we
I
actually.
think Ginger Flow's got you beat again.
Hey, his is longer. Mine's
It's
fuller.
a ginger beard. I mean,
It's
come
the,
on.
it's the Scandinavian in me. It comes out this time of year.
Wait, 1/8 Scandinavian?
Actually, yes, I'm 1/8 Scandinavian. You're correct that time.
Sounds
on
right.
the Italian
I'm
one,
usually correct.
on the Italian one, you are dead wrong. But still, yes, on that one, yes, you are correct, good sir. Now, shut up. All right, so moving on.
Matty hates football. Yes, he
Yes,
does.
he does.
No shit. No shit. I'm probably the only one at A2D that could care less. I'm happy. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy that the Eagles won the NFC Championship. And I'll be happy if they win the Super Bowl. Like, congratulations. That's great for A2D as much as it is for the city of Philadelphia. Because finally, The Eagles fans and the people who make fun of Eagles fans have nothing to complain about anymore.
Oh, they'll find
There is
something.
a Super Bowl ring finally in Philadelphia. The bullshit's done, finally.
Hold on, not yet. They still got one more win to go.
I'm just saying,
Back
if
to
it
hockey.
does happen,
Back to
if
hockey.
it does happen, okay.
Back
But
to
that's
hockey.
just me saying. Moving on.
Now, will the Flyers get one for the city of Philadelphia?
Oh, okay. Well, now
A Super Bowl?
that-
Probably not.
Well, that's
I would say that.
tough.
I'm
Against
going with you
Super
on
Bowl.
that
Yeah,
one
that's
now.
a little tough on that one. That'd be like if the Eagles could go win a World Series. But anyway,
Oh.
just have Nick Foles hit out home runs, and there you go.
Hey,
But
that's
anyway,
easy.
Rob
Probably
Povia
Good guy.
on
Yeah.
YouTube, the broken one himself, commenting on the poll saying, nah, as good as they're playing, too many good teams in the
Wow,
Metro.
sounds
I'm
like a
using it to pull us back into hockey.
Sounds like a familiar comment from earlier.
Yeah, okay, stop it. I'm using it to pull us back in.
Actually, I'll bring up something fresh back to hockey because I pulled this up when you brought up Andre Vasilevsky in his first full season as starter for Tampa Bay, having just an all-star caliber season. Put some numbers behind what I'm saying, 2.21 goals against, the 930 save percentage. And I heard this on the radio on the way down. On 2 days rest, the man has a plus 940 save percentage.
That's a Pierre Maguire.
Yeah, that's something that
that
he
is
would
a
dig
Pierre
out.
Maguire
Right?
one.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to take away. I just want to enhance what you guys are saying. And despite all that, and you saw a goal in tonight's game from Braden Point, who we were talking about this outside, Brian, right? On the broadcast, on the Flyers broadcast, they said, Jimmy talked to John Cooper, their head coach, and he said, and he described him, and I quote, that this guy Point is the engine that runs our team. He's our most important player. And that's on a team with Kucherov, Stamkos,
Domestikov.
Tyler Johnson.
Yeah.
And he's the guy that they're looking to. And what is he, 21, 22? Something of that nature.
So-
So
Somewhere around there,
So what
yeah.
that sounds like, he's a future captain possibly of the Tampa Bay Lightning. If that's really how, if he's the engine man, that's what you go with.
Yeah, I heard Stammer wanted to come to Pittsburgh.
I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. Enough of you guys stacking the deck on everybody in the Eastern Conference. Like the damn Chicago Blackhawks for that period of time had to stack the deck against everybody and be like, here, beat this,
Ducks are
I'm
tied
sorry-
1-1.
I'm sorry, Brian. by the
Wow,
way.
there's some scoring
For the
already.
Chicago
Nice.
Yeah, Patrick Laine scored his 22nd of the year, and Adam Henrique
Hey, there you go.
potting his 13th of the season.
Nice.
As long as, he's not a devil, he's okay in my book.
Yeah,
That's
it's all
fine
fine
with me.
now
Yeah,
for you
yeah.
guys scores. I mean,
Now
I'm
that
cool
he's
with
not
that.
wearing that disgusting period blood jersey, he's fine.
Love him.
So now on to
I just hear Rob over there.
for David Roska coming in. He's saying, Rob, let's go Ducks. Let's go Ducks. He says, our Ducks is going to win against the Jets. Okay.
We got what you were saying.
Dave, I hope so, man. I really do. They need a win.
And of course,
That's,
Rob responded with a Joker comment. Ha ha. But anyway.
Joker comment.
Well,
it makes sense for your jacket.
Yeah, it
so.
makes sense for the
Yeah.
jacket. Yeah. Keeping it real. Oh, could you imagine if the Joker actually had that laugh in one of the movies? Just the Matt Hardy laugh. You just hear that every time.
that's the next YouTube sensation.
Yeah.
Joker versus Woken Matt Hardy.
Yeah.
And they'll just go back and forth laughing.
What is it, Heath Ledger? or
Nothing
Jack
is
Nicholson?
more
That's the
creepier
one.
than watching at the end of A Killing Joke, Batman and Joker just laughing together after Joker tells him an actual joke.
That is
It was
kind of
just weird.
Yeah. All right. So the Flyers losing in their matchup against Tampa Bay Lightning. Next matchup they got coming up on Wednesday, January 31st at 8 o'clock. They will be facing the Washington Capitals. And I believe this is a Wednesday night rivalry game because it is on NBC.
Look who they're playing next Thursday.
Oh, and then they're facing them fucking Devils on Thursday.
Yeah, they
February
got the
1st.
All-Star break now after tonight, I believe.
Yeah, All-Star break time. Ooh, that is, oh man, I forgot. That's not good, losing like that going into the break. But
That could be a good thing, though. It could be a good omen.
Could be. They were doing well. Yeah, even though they took that loss, they probably would have rebounded just fine. But we'll see what happens coming out of the break. We'll see what happens. They got to face Washington. Unfortunately, Washington had not been playing well going into the break. This is exactly what they need to kind of recharge their batteries and fix whatever the hell's going on with them. That's not good news because we have to go and face them in the Verizon Center even more. Even though we beat them in OT last time we were there, it's still the Verizon Center.
No, I mean, I wholeheartedly agree. It's going to be a tough game. But here's the thing. You're going into the All-Star break. You just come off a really tough loss.
Yes.
That could be really, really good for this team.
Yes, it can be, but at the same time, it's also good for Washington to go into the
I think
break.
it's
No, I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah, it's 100% better for Washington considering it's a home game for them. You know, they don't have to worry about the travel and all that stuff
Well,
too.
it's not
so.
it's
It's not far, no, but it's still the travel and everything too. They don't have to load up on a plane and get there.
True.
no, but you still got your guys that you're going to get a couple days off. You're going to get the rest of those bumps and bruises, and you can heal up a little bit. Catch a breather, maybe spend a little time with family.
There's
good to
that.
go.
There's that. I mean, the Flyers got a couple of tough games coming up. They have to go on the road to face Washington, and then they got to go back up to the Prudential Center to face Jersey. Hopefully, we still can have a little bit of that charm and that luck that we would have in their building off of the last game that we had. And then they go home and they face the Senators. Now,
Trap game.
yeah, that's the
Trap.
scare. That can be. That very much can be because it's also a 1 o'clock start on a Saturday, and the Flyers are not always good at those. Although they managed to do okay last time, I'm still not sure because the Senators are a team that is woefully underplaying, and facing Philadelphia, a team that's been playing pretty well. If they play well against Washington and New Jersey, they may play down to Ottawa and actually take a loss there. If they play well against Washington and New Jersey.
I mean, if you could say this was a Flyers team earlier in the year, yeah, I could totally see them playing down to Ottawa. But Ottawa is just playing piss poor hockey. They're terrible.
It's bad.
So the fact that that they if they play down and lose to Ottawa, there's something wrong with this team.
I still can't believe how bad Ottawa's playing this year.
I don't understand. Like after the year they had.
Oh my
too,
God! Yeah,
it's just
losing Game 7,
unbelievable.
double overtime in the conference finals, and then
Giving probably the Penguins their biggest scare in the
But
entire
they're
play. I don't even really
100%,
think
yeah.
Washington gave them as much of a scare as Ottawa did. Like
Well,
holy cow,
Look at it this way. Last year, Ottawa had something to play for.
they did.
And it was a
Yeah.
very unfortunate event.
Yeah.
And thank God Craig Anderson's wife is in
Definitely,
remission.
definitely.
Oh,
And she
great.
seems like
That's
she's doing
great
really
news.
well. They have nothing to play for this
No.
year. And
And
they've
they're
jacked up
showing
that
it.
roster.
No. Yes, it's very good that, Craig Anderson's wife's in remission, and that's a great thing. But you do have something to play for. Your fucking team. Your fans. The people that come and pay to watch you every season. That's not an excuse. You don't have
Sure
something
it
to play
is.
for. That's bullshit.
maybe
Listen, you use something like that, like a player's wife is sick, that lights an extra fire underneath
Oh,
you.
It
and it's going to
does.
burn, and it's going to make you want to play harder just for that person.
I'm not saying that that's not the case, but this is a good enough team to not be playing 15, 23, and 9 hockey. That's unacceptable right there, to the point where you're just like, what? Why the fuck are you even showing up to play? You might as well just not forfeit the season, because that's just terrible. Coming off of a team that got to the Eastern Conference Finals last year, did they get there on a little bit of that extra oomph? They did. But this is a team that is good enough to compete for a playoff spot. There is no excuse for this.
I don't think they are that good. I think they overachieved last year.
I'm not saying that I'm saying they overachieved in the fact that they got to the Eastern Conference.
So we
but
can
they
agree to
should
that.
they should be competing in the wild card at least.
oh,
At
I don't think they're that
least-
good.
well,
I
not,
mean-
not the wild card this year.
Okay, well, I'm not saying this.
because it's
You get my point. I'm not. Realistically, it would still be tough, but still, my point is they should at least be one of the teams
you'd be in
competing.
second place with fucking in the West if in our wild card right now.
I got that, but my point is though is that they should at least be competing in the wild card standings. If anything, there's no excuse to be playing 15,
I'm-
23 in hockey.
I'm with you
Going-
there.
Yeah.
Here's a theory. It's totally not real, but I'm gonna say it anyway. There was rumors earlier this season about Ottawa possibly moving. You think maybe they're just dishing
mean,
out this season or something?
I think maybe
Well,
that
with the way
could.
this is going, I don't think that's too far out of left field
you
right
think
now.
maybe that's in their head a little bit too?
I
I
mean,
mean, it's-
possibly.
that could actually play a huge factor in that. I mean, the fact that this could be our last year in Ottawa.
it's not like their team's different. I mean, yeah, they gave away some pieces for Duchesne,
Yeah,
but Duchesne should have given them more of a spark.
boost. Yeah,
You would think,
if
but it's
anything.
not necessarily offensively where they're struggling. They got plenty of offense.
Well,
It's defense and goaltending.
Anderson has been playing horrible this year.
Yeah, it's defense and
know?
goaltending.
I mean,
Shit, I'm a fantasy owner of them. I know it well.
Their best goddamn defender is Dion Phaneuf.
Yeah, that's bad.
that's actually bad because
That's
Dion
really bad.
Phaneuf hasn't been really that great in
Yeah.
a while. So that is kind of bad.
It should be Eric Carlson.
Just ask Lisa Cuthbert.
I'm so jealous he gets to go home to her every night, even despite the fact that he's getting who is it, Sean Avery's sloppy seconds or whatever.
Sean Avery.
Hey, that's fine.
Well,
What a
Sean Avery's a
clown.
piece of
He was a
shit.
clown.
We could have a
anyway,
whole show
so-
on Sean Avery.
Oh Christ!
Tell you what,
But
though.
the less we talk about Sean Avery, the better. He is the biggest
Agreed.
piece of shit in the whole world. Like I mean, even barring some of you think of the worst grinder you could possibly imagine in your mind.
Aaron Asham?
Okay. All right, that's a good one.
Dan Carcillo?
Yeah.
All right, I'll give you that.
Why are we
one.
naming all Flyers? No.
Well, I mean, don't want to brag
maybe
about
at the
them, but the
time.
Flyers kind of, they kind of own the idea of having a
bully?
guy going around
Meanies?
Yeah,
We're trying to eliminate those people nowadays, all right?
Mikey, I'm going to
This
get the
bullshit.
hashtag poke
No.
the bear going for you.
no. I'm called that. That's bullshit on your part. You just got called for hypocrisy right there because who the fuck is Ryan Reeves then?
He's a bully.
Yeah, so you know what? Bullshit.
We needed a bully.
No, you
We
didn't.
didn't have
You
any.
didn't need no damn bully.
Who's protecting Crosby right now?
You don't need anybody to
Ryan
protect
Reeves.
Crosby.
We need him.
You don't need it because you got freaking Evgeny Malkin.
That doesn't matter. He doesn't
half
fight.
the offense of the goddamn Eastern Conference on your
He
team.
doesn't
What the
fight.
hell do you need him for? Like,
Come on.
seriously. If anything, Crosby should just go to the Colorado Avalanche and help them out for crying
Oh,
out
Jesus
loud.
Where's the popcorn guy? I need the popcorn guy. Where's he at?
I mean, it's the
All
whole
right, maybe-
reason.
I'm incorrect. He should go to Ottawa and help that team out for Christ's
I
sake.
tell you, it'd boost them up, though. He definitely would. They would be a playoff team if he went over there.
Yeah, he would.
But
they would
I'm
be too.
no, for real, though. I mean, obviously, you do need a bully on the team, but, like,
Yeah, you
you need a
goon.
protector.
Yeah.
You need a protector. You got to protect your franchise, and that's the whole reason why Jimmy brought him in.
But what's nice about the NHL nowadays is the fact that you don't really need that guy because guys like Crosby will fight for himself. I've seen it.
He has, and, people don't think he has the ability to. Obviously, he does pick the wrong matches sometimes.
Him and Brandon Dubinsky, that was a
Sometimes?
terrible fight, though.
He does not need to be fighting Brandon Dubinsky.
No, he doesn't.
He needs to. That's
mean,
Ryan Reeves'
realistically-
job. This is why we got Ryan Reeves.
No, seriously.
That's when you bring him in.
Realistically, though,
That was actually kind of funny, too,
Don't-
when I saw that. I was
No,
actually,
and
that-
he's
that
over there
was-
fighting
All
Seth
right.
Jones.
Oh
So I'm
my
like,
God.
all right, stop.
Yeah,
You're picking the wrong people. Go back to fighting Matt Niskanen when you threw him around like a rag doll and made him look like shit. Okay?
That's funny.
Pick the right fight.
Do you think Crosby thought in the back of his head, he thought, like, I could take that Dubinsky. I really could.
Well,
Or that
shit.
Seth-
well,
or that
wasn't it
Seth-
because of Brandon
He was
Dubinsky?
trying to fight Phaneuf the one time, too. I'm like, relax.
Phaneuf is too tall. What the hell are you trying to do
Well,
there?
here, let me ask you this. You think that Sidney Crosby went after Brandon Dubinsky because of that cheap shot into the back of the head that Dubinsky gave him?
That's probably what that
year.
was.
I'm sure
yeah.
it was. Yeah.
But-
I mean,
okay, so
what are
then
you
why
going to
did
do?
he-
Just let him go?
Then why did he
Hell
go
no.
After, but then why did he go after Seth Jones? What
that
point
that
did
was
he have to
was
go-
a couple weeks ago when there was a lot of battles at the end of the game there, and he
Oh,
ended
I
up
see.
going after him. I'm like, stop.
Why would you go? Why
Stop,
would you
Sid,
go
Sid,
after
stop
Seth
it.
Jones?
Don't take
It's-
the 2-minute roughing. We need you on the ice. Finish the game, please.
Maybe he's just trying to get Seth Jones off the ice. Were the Penguins losing at that point?
Either that.
No, I think we
or,
end up winning. I think we've played Columbus
or,
twice this year. and
Or
that we
maybe
won.
it's something more practical. Maybe Malkin just didn't go down properly.
Got Michael Wesley
I'm just
Chromiak,
saying,
my
possibly.
boy Chrome.
I was just saying, maybe Malkin just didn't go down properly. Just saying.
Okay.
Just saying.
I caught
Wow.
you, Ratty.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then again, my
Wow.
I was so zoned out on reading the comment. I was.
I was
Holy.
I'm surprised that dig did not went unnoticed.
Wow.
Just
All right,
saying,
so we're
just
gonna-
saying.
We're going to jump over to Facebook Live real quick.
Oh, we are? Okay.
We got Chrome chiming in. Michael Wesley Chromiak saying, hey, fellas, not sure if they're ready yet to be the division's top dog, but they're on their way up, though.
I like
Well,
Agreed.
I mean, like I said, the question overall is, will they ever get there? Which I do believe at some point this season that they could be. Obviously, the Capitals pulling off a win tonight doesn't help, but they have been slipping. You
Yeah.
know, Capitals have not been playing their best game. So
No, and it's a long season, so at some point you're gonna.
I
You're
think,
gonna
I
play-
think
you're
there's
gonna
a
have
good
bad spells.
possibility that you could even see the Penguins up there the way that they've been playing recently. You might see the Devils up there. I mean,
No, no,
I think the
don't,
Flyer-
don't, no. You were doing fine till you said that. Don't.
I mean,
Don't.
Devils were up
I
there
know how to
earlier this
push
year.
the buttons.
Don't. I don't want to hear anything about the Devils leading nothing, except leading a train that leaves New Jersey and never comes back. Like,
That ain't
seriously.
happening anytime soon.
I
Hate to break it
wish.
to you, bro.
God, why is
But
We
you-
need
I
a
mean-
team in Oklahoma.
Yes, put a team in Oklahoma.
Just kidding.
I will gladly.
Oklahoma?
I will take
That's
it.
where the Penguins were going to move. There
I
was a chance of them going to Oklahoma City.
I thought it was
Oklahoma
Las
City.
Vegas.
I don't know.
It was something like that. I know.
Maybe
it was
they
a-
like hockey in Oklahoma. I don't
They
know.
might.
They had an AHL team there, which was Edmonton's AHL affiliate. For
I
a
think they're
period of
still
time.
there.
They still there? The
I
Barons are
think
still
they
there?
might.
Okay, they're probably the worst team because all the really good players are already up on the Edmonton Oilers. But
Probably.
anyway,
That's not a your AHL team being bad is usually a good thing. It means
That
all
is
your
true.
talent's up.
well, there's a reason why Anaheim has one of the worst AHL teams because all the
Right,
players
'cause all
they
the
want
talent's
are
up.
already on Anaheim. There you
See,
go.
ours hasn't gotten there yet.
But where was I? I was gonna go somewhere with something.
I don't know. Where
don't
were
remember.
you going to go with that?
I don't know. You said something about Malkin not going down well enough, and it just
Yeah.
completely threw me
And
off.
that's the reason why Crosby got into 2 fights and picked them with the wrong
That's the reason
guys.
why he's got 3 cups too, right?
Ooh.
Well, that's a different story. But anyway.
Oh, so this has been fun. Where's the popcorn guy? I need some.
Tom!
Need some popcorn down
Tom,
here.
hey! Home style, please.
Meatloaf.
He's not only the leader of A2DRadio.com. He's also the popcorn guy at Hockey
He's our
Happy
popcorn
Hour. There you go.
I love it when you two get into it like that. It's so much fun for me because I'm used to Maddie yelling at me.
Yeah, because
I bring the hate. You know, I got to.
well, you
just-
can't help
yeah.
it when you're wearing this.
It's a
this-
good outfit. I'm warm.
Okay, you match, but still, I mean, besides that, it's this piss yellow that just is awful. Like,
I mean,
seriously.
usually this piss yellow means that like you are hydrated, so it's a good piss. yellow.
It's still though, like, I'll be honest with you, the Penguins should have never have gone to this color. I'm only
like
saying,
it.
I'm saying that, and
I-
I'm just saying that legitimately, the Penguins had fine colors, just the regular yellow.
Listen, I want them to
and
go
just-
back to wearing the old like 2001 black jersey that they had. I don't know exactly what the specific name is on it, but it's like one of my favorites.
Oh, the one with the
It's got the penguin,
penguin
on
logo, and it's got the
black
string.
Yes, the string.
Yes, I like.
the
I do like that
sci-fi
one.
Penguins jerseys.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know what you're talking about.
They're my favorites.
They
They
were-
always have been. And I like Buffaloes too when they were black and red as well.
Black and red. I like that
Oh.
logo.
Yeah,
See, that-
it's
I like
that
that
mean.
logo.
That
It's
was
a
a good
mean
logo, but
Buffalo. It's
I
It's
not
a
hate
very mean Buffalo. They were
Yeah.
a mean team back then
I
too.
hated that team. I hated that team. Now, for people who don't know, I have an unstoppable hatred of the Buffalo Sabres. All you have to do is go back to that roster and just look through all the names. You will know why I hate the Buffalo Sabres, from Maxim freaking Ganov all the way down.
He
I
had
hated
such a
their
fun name to
freaking
say. Oh, I could never
guts.
say it.
I was gonna try to
hated
say
them.
it, and I just had to stop myself.
Maxim
hated them.
Finnegan.
That team could go suck it. I hated that team. And
So it goes back to when the Sabres beat the Flyers.
twice, thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, no
Thank you so much. God. Screw
Sorry.
you, Brian. Anyway, by the way, when are you guys going to get to the Stanley Cup Finals again?
When are you guys gonna get the playoffs again?
Yeah, that'll probably be this
They
year.
do have a cup.
We do have a cup within the last 20 years.
Amazing. Where's your second one? Should have had that one by now.
Should have had like 5 by now, but that's a whole nother story.
All right, now we're starting to get mean.
Maddie.
All right,
No,
we gotta stop.
I'm
Yeah,
not getting mad.
yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah,
Maddie,
we're-
you can't talk. You can't talk.
At least I've seen a Stanley Cup race for my team in my lifetime.
Well, he has, but he didn't see him. Oh, raised. I thought you
Raised.
said race. I thought you said race. Stanley Cup race.
Oh no, they had a race. Probably should have beaten Chicago that year, but
They just couldn't finish.
Story of the Flyers.
Okay, enough about your true love lives.
Oh.
Anyway,
Hey, the birds stick together, you know.
clearly, Birds of a Feather, which is a great show by the way, on a2dradio.com.
That's a great show. I love that show, actually.
I had to do a McFoley cheap pop there. All right, so we're going to head to break. Let this all cool down. And when we come back,
Matt's loving life right now.
when we come back, we will get into what is going on in the NHL. We'll give a scoring update for the rest of the games we have not mentioned. And we'll talk a little bit more about the Flyers as well as anything else that comes to mind or comes down the pike, because pretty much everything is fair game. I think we have demonstrated here on this first segment.
Well, there's been a lot of
All
stuff
right.
coming down the pike in front of the Flyers net tonight, so.
Ooh.
I would love.
He said,
All right, keep that in mind when we're actually in the playoffs and you
Hey,
guys miss.
That's fine.
All right,
We're in second
we'll
place
see
right
that.
now.
We'll see that. We'll see how long that lasts. All right. With that being said, this first segment was brought to you by Sports Outlet for all your sporting needs, located at 703 Black Horse Pike in Glendora, New Jersey. You can give a call at 856-939-2030. Email them at sportsoutletnj@comcast.net or visit them on the web at sportsoutlet. Oh, that's darn it! I almost got it. www.sportsoutletinc.com.
I'm getting to him.
No, you're not. That was actually just me thinking I was reading another read. Anyway, this is the Hockey Happy Hour on HDRadio.com, and we'll be right back right after this.
Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes.
A2DRadio.com is proudly sponsored by Gibson Mayer LLC Certified Public Accountants. Gibson Mayer, located in Yardley, PA, is a leading accounting and business consulting firm with a proven track record of handling critical issues with expertise across many different industries, including construction, distribution, hospitality, manufacturing, real estate, service trades, merchandising, professional services, and professional athletes. Give them a call at 215-369-3300. That's 215-369-3300. Your initial consultation is always free, and if you tell them that Tom and Mike from AM and the PM sent you, you'll receive 15% off all income tax services completed by February 15th. That's Gibson Mayer LLC Certified Public Accountants, 215-369-3300, or visit them on the web at www.gibsonmayer.com. That's gibsonmayer.com.
Hey, do you need to get your skills in shape? Then contact the Scanzano Sports Center, located at 5 Carnegie Plaza in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. You can give them a call at 856-889-3434 or visit them on the web at www.scanzanosports.com. John Scanzano offers individual, semi-private, and team training lessons in hitting, pitching, catching, outfield, along with turf rentals. The Scanzano Sports Center is equipped with a 31,000 square foot indoor facility, 4 batting cages, and a 4,000 square foot strengthening and conditioning room. So what are you waiting for? Contact the Scanzano Sports Center today.
A2DRadio.com is sponsored by the Sports Outlet for all your sporting needs. Located 703 Black Horse Pike in Glendora, New Jersey. Give them a call at 856-939-2030 or email them at sportsoutletnj@comcast.net or visit them on the web at www.sportsoutletinc.com for all your sporting needs. The Sports Outlet.
You're listening to the Hockey Happy Hour, only on A2DRadio.com.
A2DRadio.com is proudly sponsored by Gibson Mayer LLC Certified Public Accountants. Gibson Mayer, located in Yardley, PA, is a leading accounting and business consulting firm with a proven track record of handling critical issues with expertise across many different industries, including construction, distribution, hospitality, manufacturing, real estate, service trades, merchandising, professional services, and professional athletes. Give them a call at 215-369-3300. That's 215-369-3300. Your initial consultation is always free, and if you tell them that Tom and Mike from AM and the PM sent you, you'll receive 15% off all income tax services completed by February 15th. That's Gibson Mayer LLC Certified Public Accountants, 215-369-3300, or visit them on the web at www.gibsonmayer.com. That's gibsonmayer.com. A2DRadio.com is proudly sponsored by Gibson Mayer LLC Certified Public Accountants. Gibson Mayer, located in Yardley, PA, is a leading accounting and business consulting firm with a proven track record of handling critical issues with expertise across many different industries, including construction, distribution, hospitality, manufacturing, real estate, service trades, merchandising, professional services, and professional athletes. Give them a call at 215-369-3300. That's 215-369-3300. Your initial consultation is always free, and if you tell them that Tom and Mike from AM and the PM sent you, you'll receive 15% off all income tax services completed by February 15th. That's Gibson Mayer LLC Certified Public Accountants, 215-369-3300, or visit them on the web at www.gibsonmayer.com. That's gibsonmayer.com.
Hey, do you need to get your skills in shape? Then contact the Scanzano Sports Center, located at 5 Carnegie Plaza in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. You can give them a call at 856-889-3434 or visit them on the web at www.scanzanosports.com. John Scanzano offers individual, semi-private, and team training lessons in hitting, pitching, catching, outfield, along with turf rentals. The Scanzano Sports Center is equipped with a 31,000 square foot indoor facility, 4 batting cages, and a 4,000 square foot strengthening and conditioning room. So what are you waiting for? Contact the Scanzano Sports Center today.
A2DRadio.com is sponsored by the Sports Outlet for all your sporting needs. Located 703 Black Horse Pike in Glendora, New Jersey. Give them a call at 856-939-2030 or email them at sportsoutletnj@comcast.net or visit them on the web at www.sportsoutletinc.com for all your sporting needs. The Sports Outlet.
Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Hockey Happy Hour. We are live from the BMW Atlantic City Studios here in Mount Ephraim, New Jersey. I am Matt Sassuti. That is Brian the Darkwing Daly. This is the Penguin Lover, Michael Klankov.
Hi.
And we got the broken one, Mr. Rob Povia, behind the board. And like all of that stuff we were talking about last segment, just a bunch of crazy stuff, a bunch of nonsense that was going on in that first segment. But it's all cool now.
It was all knowledge.
It was knowledge, but it was nonsense knowledge.
all
You know, like it was stuff that Pierre McGuire says all the time. But anyway.
Well, the stat that he gave was definitely Pierre McGuire's stat.
All right.
Well, thank you very much. Somebody's got to fill in for him. He's out, right?
Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. All right. Well, with that being said, this next following segment brought to you by Gibson Mayer LLC, your certified public accountants, located at 301 Oxford Valley Road in Yardley, PA. You can give them a call, 215-369-3300. Hey, guess what? There's some guarantees in life, and unfortunately, one of those is taxes. So instead of having to deal with all the BS of it yourself, go to Gibson Mayer LLC to take care of it for you. So that way, all you have to do is sit back and get your return. That's all you need to do.
That's what I'm talking about.
So be ready, be prepared, get Gibson Mayer.
Still waiting for my W-2.
Me too. I'm waiting on 2.
Still waiting for her, so I can't do anything with Gibson yet.
Well, hey, once you get it, head right on over to Gibson. You already know where to go. I already told you the address. So if you don't go, it's on you. Just saying. All right. With that being said, it is time to give a scoring update here around the NHL. And I guess I'll kick it off, and then Brian will take the next game. We'll keep going like that. So I'll start off with the Washington Capitals versus the Florida Panthers. A 4-2 win for the Capitals. And, yeah, that's never a great thing, right? So Caps take that one. No big surprise, though, that they beat the Florida Panthers, who are 19-22-6 on the season. Although they're trying to make a bit of a go here. I don't know if there's enough time for them to do that, but, you know, they're trying.
They're trying. I got the St. Louis Blues against the visiting Colorado Avalanche. Blues win by a final score of 3-1, improving them to 30-18-3 on the season.
All right.
The Avalanche are now 27-18-3 on the season.
Still
phenomenal
Yeah.
for them, like from being dead last to now taking this. Just wow, they needed this badly.
Agreed.
All right, this matchup in the third period at 7:13. The Maple Leafs and the Dallas Stars. The Stars are currently on the power play right now, but the Maple Leafs are leading 4-1. And currently, looks like Nelson Kadri had 2 goals, and Austin Matthews has himself a goal at 22, and Tyler Seguin has the goal for Dallas with 23 on that. Boy, I'll tell you, every single time Tyler Seguin scores a goal, do you think a Bruins fan just sheds another tear? Because it's just like, why did you give him a
It's crazy to think that he was drafted by Boston.
I know.
Yeah.
And they just gave him away like he was nothing.
Like he was damaged
They're
goods
like, you
or
know what,
something.
They didn't get
you're-
much in return for him either, which is a
No,
crazy
They
part.
were like, you know what, man, you're going to be the next up-and-coming player. We're going to ship you out of Boston now.
It's literally like It's a Wonderful Life. Every time Tyler Seguin scores a goal, a Boston Bruins fan commits suicide. Like, it's just unbelievable.
Man.
They
You're
tossed
horrible.
him aside like he tossed aside that high schooler that was holding
Oh,
up the sign.
yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if I believe that, though.
No, it's totally photoshopped. Totally. I think I actually saw the real picture, and it said, like, let's go Bruins or some shit like that.
Oh, really?
All
That's
right.
All right, so I got, speaking of the Boston Bruins win by a final score of 3-2 over the Ottawa Senators, who are now 15-23-9, and that also improves the Bruins to 29-10-8.
We were trying to prove a point tonight, and they ruined it.
Yeah, they did.
without a
Like most things, Boston ruins it.
without the suspended winger Brad Marchand.
Fuck
Yeah.
him.
Well deserved suspension for him, dumbass.
You know, I didn't even see it.
Actually, yeah,
to be
you're
honest.
right. He is
He-
a dumbass.
When he got suspended for elbowing Mojo,
And it was clear.
but you'll have to look it up, and it was very clear and very evident that he
Yeah.
had every intention to hit him.
But, like, I just want to know, in what universe did he think he was not going to get suspended for that hit?
I don't know if he thought he was or wasn't, but he definitely played it off like it was an accident. But you could tell It was just
It was like
it was
Radko
pretty
Gudas,
vicious.
It's just like, yeah, you're right. Actually,
But the problem, it's not necessarily the fact that he thought whether or not he was going to get suspended for it. It's the fact that he's got a reputation for doing stuff like that.
He's a little weasel. I mean, he's always
a rat.
he actually looks like a weasel too. That's
Can't
the funny
fucking
part.
stand him.
But
I don't
anyway.
think his teammates can stand him either, which is kind of funny.
Well, then why the hell is he still in Boston? Oh, that's right, his stats.
Yep.
But anyway.
Unfortunately, he's a good scorer.
Yep. And meanwhile, the battle for Alberta continues. Is tied at 2 at the end of the second period. The Calgary Flames, the Edmonton Oilers at 2 apiece. Goals coming from Matthew Tkachuk and Mike Giordano for the Flames. Edmonton, Davidson scoring his first goal. That's a newbie. And Zach Kassian scoring for his fourth goal of the season. I know that brings a smile to one Brian Daly's face. That's a name he likes to hear.
Hate that guy.
Now, I think on the piece of shit meter, where are you rating him right now? Is he at a 10? Is he at a 1? Where
How
are
big's
you
his
putting
scale?
him?
From 1 to 10?
Yeah. I mean, 10 being
Probably
a Sean Avery.
7.5.
Oh,
7.5. Okay, so he's getting
I'm sorry.
closer.
I'm watching the video now.
Yeah,
That's blatant.
Yeah,
That is
replay
definitely
it, replay it,
blatant.
just because it just has to be obvious. And it's weird because I like seeing a Devil get hit, but it's just like, yeah, I mean, come on, man. It's so obvious.
He like
not only just
throws
sticks
it.
it-
He like
Right.
it's like
It's
a
not only
punch.
he throws it out, but he turns into
He
it.
literally throws a forearm straight to him and just gets him with the elbow instead of the forearm. That's pretty much what he did.
Yeah.
All right.
So jumping back to some more scores, we got the Chicago Blackhawks victorious over the Detroit Red Wings 5-1. Detroit playing semi-500 hockey at 19-21-8. Chicago a little lackluster this year at 23-19-7.
that is lackluster for them. Whew. That's bad. They need to figure out what the hell's going on and fast in Chicago.
Yeah,
All right.
they're weird.
Too
this
many
year,
changes.
too.
Their window's starting to close. That's all it is.
It is, yeah, that's what it is. All right, so the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Arizona Coyotes. What a shocker. The Blue Jackets are leading 1-0, but they're only leading 1-0 into the third period. I'm
Come on,
surprised-
Coyotes! God damn it! They're out shooting them too.
I know, isn't that weird?
Like
1-0. The Blue Jackets are leading the way. Seth Jones has the only goal for the Columbus Blue Jackets, his 9th of the year on a power play.
Talked a little bit about this game earlier in the show. Carolina Hurricanes victorious over the Montreal Canadiens 6-5. Canadians playing, well, they're starting to get back to par a little bit. 20-23-6.
That's par.
Carolina Hurricanes still
compared to
playing
where they at,
where they were
at,
earlier. Absolutely.
Okay,
Definitely.
yeah, all right, but compared to the team itself, really shouldn't be. But
No,
all right,
absolutely.
moving.
Carolina Hurricanes improving to 22-19-8.
Where the hell did they come from, man?
I
They
don't
just
know.
made some good moves. I mean, they've drafted well. They got some good young players in place,
They do.
and now they're getting some decent goaltending.
I mean, they have
Eddie
really-
Lack and Cam Ward are their goaltenders this
Yeah,
year. So
Cam Ward, man,
says a
the
lot.
old guy.
I mean, Cam Ward being the vet who's
He's
been
not that
there
old,
his
he's
whole
my age.
career.
Sorry.
damn.
No comment. All right.
Mike's just like shit.
Rob's over here getting ready to shank somebody.
Oh, sorry,
Meanwhile,
Brian.
but when you're bolstering a pretty good season with Cam Ward in his twilight of his career and Eddie
Hate you
Lack
guys.
on the back end, you're doing something right.
Agreed.
All right, so on to the.
Shit.
All right, moving on. Oh, this is not a score I'm happy to read off. The Buffalo Sabres are beating the Vancouver Canucks 1-0. Sam Reinhart has the goal at his 10th of the year. Yeah, not a whole lot of shots either, but the Sabres lead right now currently.
Brian, you could be watching the game. It's a free game on NHL tonight.
Damn it!
I have the account anyway. I can watch it even if it wasn't.
Oh, sorry.
Damn.
You could have been giving us some play-by-play tonight.
I could have, but I'm not going to because I only have an hour left in my battery.
Oh, here we
Excuses.
go.
Excuses.
Here we go.
Little fraudulent on that one, not gonna lie.
That's not true.
No. We gotta call it like we see it here at A2D. Sorry, Brian. Sorry, gotta do it. All right. Next score.
Pittsburgh Penguins victorious over the Minnesota Wild, 6-3.
Yeah.
Penguins improving to 27-1-3. Wild are falling to 26-18-5.
That's not good.
Yeah, it was a good fought game. I mean, they were up 6-0 at one point, and then let up 3 goals in a matter of 3 minutes. So
that's really weird.
But
that
oh
is
my
very,
God,
very
I'm
weird.
driving in the car here. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, did we get the extra point? Did we make it? And then I'm like, oh shit. They scored.
He missed the
Minnesota
extra point.
scored.
Son of a
Minnesota scored.
bitch.
Minnesota scored. I'm like, son of a bitch.
I know.
I was like, please get out of here with a win. Please.
I know we're not a fantasy show, but this is kind of funny because Rob actually commented. He
Yes.
said, fuck, I was going to play Reinhardt as a punt in DFS.
Instead, I fucking
DraftKings.
played Colin White as a flyer off of Ottawa.
Are you fucking kidding me? Colin White.
No, not that. It's a different Colin White. It's a younger version, 22 years old, coming up the ranks. He had 16 points in 16 points in 25 games on the AHL level. I'm like, okay, little secret sneaker guy. Maybe somebody's not playing him that much. 1.6 points. Nice.
That's
All
a
right.
shot.
I'll take it.
I'm still cashing though.
There you go. That's all that matters.
All right, and moving on. Next matchup here, the New York Islanders facing the Vegas Golden Knights. And that is currently scoreless
Goose to goose.
in the end of the first. Now, are the Knights at home, or
Yes.
is this a home game for the Knights?
The Knights are home.
Yeah.
All right, the Islanders are going to lose. All right, moving on.
For those of you that don't know,
That's the first time I think I've heard Rob say that.
oh, man.
All about fantasy.
Still upsets me.
All right, so for those of you that don't know, that didn't get to watch the game, Flyers fall tonight to the very, very tough Tampa Bay Lightning team, 5-1. Flyers are now 24-17-8. Lightning continue to climbing back into that number 1 spot, 34-12-3.
All right, is it safe to say they'll win the Atlantic?
Yeah,
I think that's pretty safe to say Tampa's
Yeah.
winning the Atlantic this
I would-
year.
there's
Yeah.
nobody better right now.
Yeah, I can't think of anybody else who's better than them.
Your number 1 and 2 teams in the league right now is the Golden Knights and Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Vegas
so,
is in first, Tampa's in second.
so when Vegas is,
Vegas is the first.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I know what the
What kind of
fuck.
fucking bizarre world are we
does
living in
that
right
happen?
What the hell? A
Remind-
first-year team, by the way, thrown together in the expansion draft.
It reminds me of the Jaguars in the NFL.
Dude, it goes to show you they drafted really well on defense and goaltending, despite the
And
fact
they
that
have
every single
loads.
goalie of theirs, I swear to God, in the system has spent some time being hurt.
Yeah.
That is true. You're right.
But the thing is,
That's
though, they
the
have
funny part.
loads of draft picks for the upcoming
Oh,
draft, too.
agreed. They're
It's
I think they're just going to
insane.
get better.
It's insane.
I think they're just going to get better.
Oh, God.
And that's scary to think about.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Especially being a
because-
Pacific favorite.
When I was watching everything unfold for Vegas, I was like, there's no way this is going to work. I'm like, they're getting rid of players that they just acquired from another team.
Trevor Van Riemsdyk being one.
Yeah.
True.
And we were talking at that time, Mike, if you recall, too, that they're, looking ahead to bringing that next team to even up the odds, making a 30-team league again.
Yeah.
And we were saying, no, man, it's going to water the product down so
Yeah.
much. Look at what the Vegas Knights are doing. Man, maybe they need to go to 32 like NFL.
Well, they're talking about it.
I
Seattle
think
has
they
to bid
should.
in.
They definitely do need to add a 32nd team. It's only fair. There's more competition in the East right now than there is the West.
Well, the
There's,
the city of Seattle has placed a bid with the NHL to bring a team to Seattle.
which I think that would be a perfect city for
That would-
hockey.
Agreed.
And it
There's
would-
everything there.
and not only that,
Hockey,
too,
baseball, soccer, fucking
Right.
it will be hockey. Football, basketball.
No
There
other
was
no other
basketball.
city that I know of right now off the top of my head has made a bid outside of Seattle.
The only question I have, though, is who would you move from the West to the Pacific to balance it out? Would it be Arizona?
No, it'd be Seattle would be that other team added to the Pacific Division.
No, but they have eight. It's
Oh, right, they
yeah,
got Vegas.
Right? Yeah.
Well, no,
Probably
because
Arizona.
that
Maybe
would
have
move
to be,
Arizona
right?
Yeah,
to
because Arizona being the
yeah.
Central, that would make sense.
who cares?
Yeah.
They're going to be in the bottom of the barrel anyway. So
You say that now, but if they take
they'll
the same
surprise
route
you and
that-
finish
that-
second to last.
Yeah.
But it's traveling concerns. If you're a fan of any of the teams in that Central, now they got to go out and play one of their divisional foes pretty much on the West Coast. So, I mean, that's a concern.
Well,
for
you
that
might consider
division.
Calgary or Edmonton too. I mean, Alberta is, yes, Western Canada, but it's kind of central Western Canada, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it's central.
Oh, I'd like Calgary in the Central. That'd be
I would like
nasty.
Edmonton in the Central.
Oh, well, yeah, the rivalries that would develop from that.
Absolutely.
Well, actually, just putting Seattle in there is going to develop a great rivalry because think about Vancouver's on the rise.
Right, those
and,
two teams
and
right
Seattle
there.
comes in the league at the same time.
Yeah.
If those two teams start a rivalry, that'd be great because they're literally a
not
highway
far.
drive away
Yeah,
from each other.
they're very
they are
close.
that close.
Yeah.
You could take a bus and get to Vancouver from Seattle. That would be a great rivalry to see.
I think that
right
would be
there.
a fun. That would be a fun
That-
rivalry.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Not even that too. Even maybe Seattle versus San Jose.
scored?
That'd be fun.
I'll tell you in 1 second. Anaheim Ducks update, winning 2-1. 18. Well, like a minute 40 into the second period. Nick Ritchie. All right, Nick
Ritchie.
Ritchie showing up on the scorecard finally.
That's a good name to hear, Richie.
Isn't he an ex-Flyer?
Brings back good memories. No, that's Mike Ritchie.
Oh, okay. I knew the name sound familiar.
One of the many people we gave up to.
He's
go
got a
get
brother
Eric
in
Lindros.
Dallas. Maybe you've heard of him, Brett
Yes.
Ritchie.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but he was one of the many players we gave up to go get Eric Lindros in that deal. Anyway,
real quick. Comment on
Sure.
Facebook Live. Steve Krasowski, I hope I said your name right, brother. Flyers still struggle with goaltending situation. Neither Elliott nor Nuvi is solid.
oh yeah, I mean, Elliott's been playing very well though for this team. And here's the thing though, he's obviously not going to be around as long as because what the goal is Carter Hart. That is where all eyes are falling to him currently for being the one who will end the carousel. But I wouldn't say that it's been bad. I would say Elliott's been doing really well for the Flyers.
I'm going to say they've been solid, but they haven't been good. They're not. These two goaltenders right here are not good enough to win the Flyers the division. They'll be good enough to get them a wild card, maybe a win in the first round, but I mean they're good. And he also goes to say that I said his name perfectly.
Yes.
Go
That's
me.
what we try to do around here.
Yes.
No need for phonetic spelling here. We have got it down pat.
Nice.
All those years of watching hockey, they finally paid off, Brian. They
Yes,
finally
all
did.
those really, really tough names.
Finally.
Yes. Thanks
All
for
right.
It
thanks for
amazes
commenting
my
in, Steve.
dad every time I could say somebody's names. He's like, "How the hell do you know that?"
Years of really
Watching.
NHL, playing NHL.
yeah, it's 100%. Yeah.
That's what I do. That's how I learned most of the names. I'm like, all right, pass to this guy because I don't know his name.
Yeah.
Pass him a couple times. Just be, all right, I got his name down now.
Yeah.
Jesse
you go.
Puglia Harvey.
Yeah, I'm mad that they couldn't even have my last name in there. Like, even like putting two words together to say my last name. They can't even do that.
They say
But-
mine because my
Well,
my
yeah,
cousin plays.
Your cousin, Trevor.
Yeah, Trevor.
Yeah.
Who the Flyers beat too in
Yeah.
overtime, which was awesome.
Yep.
That was cool. From a goal from Travis Konechny. Hey, there you go.
There you go.
Sorry, cuz I did the best I could.
It's all right. It's Detroit.
Actually, I didn't get a chance to watch that game. So
Yeah, it was a good game. Really solid game. All right.
I don't remember seeing him in the family photo last year.
He was
cousins aren't
playing-
usually in the family photo.
Oh,
He was
okay.
It's usually
guys-
media
he was
family.
on the road. He was playing.
True,
Okay,
true,
listen.
sorry.
It was a very big year for Detroit.
Yeah.
They were losing to Tampa Bay in the playoffs. Okay, remember? Nah, I'm just joking. He wasn't on the team then.
Yeah, because
He was actually on the. He was on the
he won the
Penguins.
cup with
yeah,
us,
yeah.
so.
He was. I was trying to like throw that under the rug to see if you caught it. But anyway. All right.
Ah, son of a bitch.
And the Jets decided that that's great. You mentioned Trevor Daley, you mentioned his cousin, and the Jets score. So there you go. That's what it is.
Tanev scored. Brandon Tanev, son of a
Wow.
bitch.
You're letting a defenseman score?
And it's his fourth of the year.
Sorry. Like I said the last show, I think there's always streaks that happen against the Penguins. His first goal in 72 games or something stupid like that.
Steve would also like to know our predictions for the Super Bowl.
Whoa. I'm going Eagles.
real quick.
Well, I'm out of that one.
I'm going Eagles. I'm going going to say 27-21.
I'm going to go Homer. I'm going to definitely say Eagles. And I think it's going to be closer than that. I think it's going to be 27-24. It's going to be a field goal.
You're going.
They're going to do exactly what they did in 2004.
Yeah, just reverse.
Except
scores.
reversed.
Yep.
All right, so since I have no opinion, since I don't watch anything on football, Rob,
He's sleeping.
Great.
Taking a nap.
Nah, I was hoping you didn't come to me on this.
You knew I was gonna have to.
He pushed the
got-
button to turn on his mic, but he was just like, don't call me, please. He's a student in the class that's like, I don't know the fucking answer, please don't.
I didn't do the
Rob,
work. I didn't do the work.
I didn't do the homework. I'm gonna fail a test.
I'm definitely going through the antacids on this one. I'll tell you that much. You know what? I'm gonna root for 3-7, which is one of my Super Bowl boxes. That's what I'm rooting for.
That's great.
Nah, I mean, it's hard to bet against the GOAT, but I'd be a fool to say that there's something special going on
It's
right
just
now
what
in
we've
Philadelphia.
seen.
It's just-
You've seen those teams. I don't want to say destiny because I don't believe in destiny, but they're just on a serious roll. That defense is playing shut down. Their best bet would be to let Patriots get off to a lead so they don't come back 28-3.
Well, you're never going to lose that, Atlanta. Sorry.
Never.
28-3, and you fucking blew it. Sucks to be you.
And I'm in a no-win situation because, this would be the sixth, they tie your Steelers for most Super Bowl rings. You want to see your friends be happy. Obviously, there's one Eagles fan here in the group.
But considering our situation, we live in an area dominated by Philly fans, and we're not Philly fans.
Right.
We're going to hear it for years.
Right.
But honestly, and it's hard for me to even say that, but I'm all in on the Eagles, and I want them to win.
And I get it. Nobody wants to see Brady win anymore.
I'm tired of it, dude.
Personally,
we want something new.
Listen, I'm a fan of Brady. I love Tom Brady, but I want to see the Eagles win this
He
one.
is
just
not
to deny
the
him.
original TB12, damn it.
Who is the original?
Terry
Terry Bradshaw.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know that, but
He was the first to
The one
four,
thing-
damn it.
just to play devil's advocate, though, the one thing I will say, though, is that if you do get another Brady Patriots Super Bowl, you will be in the presence of the greatest. I mean, maybe he's obviously
Definitely.
already the greatest.
Definitely.
But I mean, just the
But-
more he adds to that, you can always tell your grandchildren, man, I saw, like, Tom Brady
I
play
saw
in his
I saw a
heyday.
guy who got everything.
Right.
like,
And every call too.
Hey,
But anyway,
that's what I'm
that's a
meaning. I'm
different
not saying the fucking chips because we all know they cheated for every one of those. But
You ain't cheating.
Alright.
You ain't trying. That's all I'm gonna say. So listen,
All
I'm
right,
gonna say.
all right. Enough about the Deflategate crap and all that stuff. That can all go suck it. It's in the past.
Thanks
anyway,
for commenting in, Steve. Man, appreciate it.
But always keep
Oh,
the comments
Rangers just
rolling in.
scored.
All right, so now that we got that, back to the updates here. The Rangers and the San Jose Sharks are currently tied at 2 apiece in the first. 22 seconds left. Kevin Hayes getting 11 goals. Jesper Fast getting an 8th goal for the season. San Jose getting a goal from Goodrow and Logan Couture. Logan Couture has 19th of the year. Doing what he usually does, score goals. Next one.
I got. Well, you just did the Rangers, right?
I did the Rangers in San Jose.
Okay, so I got Predators shutting out your beloved New Jersey Devils.
Yes.
3-0. Devils falling to 24-16-8. Predators improving to 29-11-7.
All right.
That makes me physically ill.
Now, let me explain. What? What about you being physically ill?
I'm laughing because I said your beloved Devils, and you didn't really say much to it.
Oh, no. I'm about to comment on that right now. First of all,
You're fired. No.
no. I was going to say fuck you, but that was a different
okay.
story. Anyway, with that being said, remember what we were talking about, Mikey? How the Devils were going to come out real hot and then do this little trail off bullshit that they are currently doing right now? That is exactly what's going on with the New Jersey Devils. Great, guys. You have not exceeded our expectations. You've met our expectations. Good job,
let's
guys.
Let's hope they continue that trend.
That's good news.
We need one of our teams in there, damn it.
Mostly mine. But anyway.
No.
Actually, most me and Rob's. But anyway.
Got selfish on you, bro.
I have to be selfish. I have to be selfish. Who else is going to be selfish here?
Well, make everybody else selfish.
Maybe. But
Probably.
It's for our teams.
Okay, I
We're
get it.
selfish for our teams, are we not?
I like shellfish.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
No, stop it. I'm getting
Mike,
hungry.
like, no.
No way.
All right. On to the next game. And that would be the Oh, no. Actually,
Yeah,
that's it.
we're done.
We're done.
We've spoke
I
of 'em.
forgot. We had different orders on our
Yeah, we did, which is really weird. It's kind of
very
hard
weird.
to. I did a good job keeping up until I stopped listening.
Isn't that how it always works? You're good until you stop listening?
Yep.
Just like
Exactly how it
anybody
works.
who's listening to A2D. You're good till you stop listening, so don't stop listening.
Don't
Period.
stop.
No, the only time you're good is when you're
Listening.
listening to A2D radio.
That's a good point. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, yeah. You know what? That is true. Damn it. That's shame on me. I should have done that better. Oh, well.
Full kinking.
David
full
Roska is, of course, saying, what's up, guys? What's up, David?
Yo.
Feel free to give us any updates that you feel like giving us on the Jets and the Ducks.
Yes, please do.
And, all right, so, now, the Flyers leading the Metropolitan Division. Now, Brian,
Yes.
since you are not a Flyers fan, you could probably answer this without blinders on. Do you honestly see the Flyers leading the division at any point this year? It doesn't have to be winning the division. I'm not saying they win the division. I'm saying at some point in the year, they make enough of a run to where they're at least number one for a period of time
No.
and scaring the division.
No.
No?
Not at all. Going back to what one of our commenters said earlier, the Metropolitan Division is just too good. They really are. I mean, you got the Capitals who I think it probably was Rob. I don't remember who it was, but I just remember the comment.
My memory's a little
That
foggy.
guy, he was a good guy.
The guy was a good guy.
That guy, yeah, I remember that guy.
I like that guy. But anyway.
I don't know. I was drunk.
But no, I don't. I think the Capitals are too strong of a team. They're going to continue to sit on top of the Metropolitan Division. And you still got to worry about, the Rangers who are playing well. Penguins could very well just sneak up despite their goaltending issues. Islanders, Devils are still playing well. I mean, there's still a lot you have to worry about. A lot of things have to go right for the Flyers to climb that much.
Rangers have kind of been on a downswing themselves over the last
Yeah,
10, which is
riddled by
allowed.
injuries again, man.
Right.
Shattenkirk.
And it's allowed the Flyers to slip into the top three, a position that before this season, people were saying no chance and no chance in hell that they would be in the
that's what
top
you
three.
got?
Yeah. And, I think they could stay there because as long as things start building to build up that confidence in these young pups, and you're seeing that with Konechny. You're seeing that with, Wheel, who's still a young player.
Yeah.
You're seeing that certainly with Nolan Patrick now that it's just so self-evident that he's fully 100% from that off-season sports hernia surgery. So I always saw in this team, we all saw the skill. All you needed was the confidence, get on some nice winning streaks, which they've been on, several of them, since that ugly 10-game losing streak. It's turning out to be polar opposite of last year.
No, absolutely. You had the 10-game win streak last year, and they just fucking flatlined.
Well, yeah, that was kind of like the breath of life there. It's interesting, though, when you look at the Flyers, currently in the number one wild card spot, their difference is a flat 0. That's the weird
So they're
thing.
playing just as well on offense as they are on defense.
Yeah, so it's like nothing is like better than the other. They are at flat.
But
Then
here's the
then
thing,
you
like-
look at Tampa plus 50, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah, you're just like, what the hell? Boston's at a plus 40. How the fuck did that happen?
We're minus
Or,
2,
hang on,
and
time
we're
out.
sitting in second.
And the
You could be
Devils,
Buffalo.
too.
You could be Buffalo and be a minus 53.
Yeah, that's pretty
That
good.
is true.
What's Arizona?
Arizona, let me take a look here.
Minus 53.
Minus
Oh,
53.
wow.
So they are actually, they are in the same boat as Buffalo. They are both minus 53s right
Yeah, the
now.
Penguins
Wow.
minus 2 in second place right now in the Metro.
And the Devils are
That's
minus 2
horrible.
on theirs, and
Oh,
they're
my
sitting
God.
third. That is a crime. But the
Speaking of guys who are mighty that have fallen, look at LA Kings have fallen. They were one of the top defensive teams in the league earlier in the year. Now they're
Yeah. They're staring at the outside, looking in on the wild cards right now.
Now you got Jonathan Quick out of the lineup, too.
right, and then you got Ducks are right behind them, 2 points. They need a victory tonight.
Yeah, actually, Minnesota losing benefited them so much because they are tied. There's a 3-way tie between them, Colorado, and Minnesota right now, which the Ducks are going to try and get in on tonight. If they can get this win on the Jets, they'll be a 4-way tie for that last spot in the wild
Even
card.
the Jets, man. The Jets were a mediocre team last year,
If
and
that.
now they're sitting second in the Central Division.
Yeah, that's definitely my surprise team this year, other than the
Plus
Knights.
29 too.
Yeah, they've been hella back. That's who's been key.
Well,
He's an all-star this year.
Yeah,
that
he is.
and also
Yes, he
they-
is.
Who
they've
the
been
hell
di-
was he last year? He was
That-
one of the worst goaltenders in the league last year.
True, but here's another thing too. Look at their home record. They've been defending home turf better than most.
Wow,
Like
that's-
17-3-1 at home. They've been crushing it at home. On the road is where a lot of their problems are.
Yeah,
But
I just saw the Penguins too. They're 10-14 on the road. It's horrible.
That is bad, yeah. But it's plus 29 right now for them. They're killing it right now. But taking a look at these standings here, playoffs set up here. If the playoffs were to start today, Washington would be, let's see, they have the most points?
No, they would go against the Flyers.
No, they would face, they'd face Philly. We
Yeah.
face Washington. That's great. That's great because that's exactly who I want to face. So we're facing. You know what though? I'm not complaining because it could be worse. Could have to face Tampa. So I would take that. I would take Washington over Tampa any day. And then Tampa would face Columbus. Now that would be an interesting series.
That actually would be, yeah.
That would be a fun series.
I don't think so, man. I think Columbus is another team that you're going to see free falling. Their power play is atrocious.
Yeah,
they
defensively.
are lacking in scoring, and they're missing. You think they would be bolstered with Panarin in that lineup, and I'm just not seeing it.
I mean, they were for a little while, but
Yeah.
again, you go through. It's an 82-game season. You're not going to play consistent enough throughout the entire season. You're going to go have winning streaks. You're going to have losing streaks. Your defense is going to play well one week. They're going to be shit the next. Your offense is going to eventually have a dry spell. But what Columbus is going through their dry spell right now, just like a lot of these other teams going on in the league right now.
Yeah.
I don't know what's in the water, but
It's a little
everyone's
weird.
starting to
They're
cool off a
shitting
little
our
bit.
water at home.
That's fine. Let them all cool off because then that's when
Cool off.
the Flyers continue to heat up and then they go past them. I'm fine with that.
One thing I wanted to ask you guys before we got out of here tonight, obviously the All-Star break begins at the conclusion of tonight's games. Are you excited for the All-Star events? And is this break coming at the right or wrong time for the Flyers?
I mean, unfortunately, I'm not as excited for it because I'm going to the Royal Rumble this Sunday, so it kind of kills that for me. But I think it's much more fun now than it used to be because they do the 3-on-3. I think it's more fun that way.
It's
Oh,
definitely
absolutely.
brought a lot more incentive to
Watch.
the All-Star break.
Well, the fact
you
that they
know,
turned it into a tournament is
where it's
is
$1 million
phenomenal.
cash prize and all that too it makes it so much more exciting.
I don't necessarily look forward to the game itself more so than in the past now, but I look more forward to the skills competition. I think it's always fun seeing these
always
guys
liked it.
show off their skills and their
speed.
abilities and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So,
It's always like the speed competitions,
Just
the
all of
sharp-
it.
just sharpshooting and
So
which is new, which was a new aspect last year with the sharpshooting.
yeah.
If it's the one I think it is with the goalie shooting from their goal line all the way
I
down.
don't even know. To
So-
be
But
honest.
anyway, yeah, I mean they have so many
Changes
cool
every
different
year.
games. Yeah.
So going
cool.
So real quick though, to evaluate halfway down the stretch, the Flyers are in a playoff spot. If they had to start today, they'd be facing Washington. Pittsburgh would be facing the Devils in their divisional matchup,
And Anaheim is out.
and Anaheim would currently miss the playoffs. So that's halfway through the season looking at our teams. And the weird part is, out of all three of our teams, the one team that I was expecting to still be on the outside looking in, which is the Flyers, are actually in. The two teams I expected to be in, one is out, and one is currently second in the division. That's a little weird.
Brian, keep your head up, damn it.
I'm going to say that's a little weird.
Flap those wings.
Hey,
Come
listen,
on.
we just got healthy. Give us time.
Yeah, you know what? The
We
second
still
half.
have another 30 some odd games to play.
That's true. Second half is coming up. That is the most important half of the game. Crunch time's about to begin. So you
Yeah.
know what? That's what really matters.
After
Who
the
gives a
break
shit how
is
the
when it
first half
matters the
went?
Right.
most.
You know, who gives a shit? You can go from worst to first in like 2 seconds.
We're
here.
healthy, make the right trade at the deadline.
Yeah.
We're fine.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Tampa
I ain't
won a
worried.
Stanley Cup going from worst to first. So
I'm still
anything's
waiting.
possible.
I'm still waiting for Jimmy to make a move, and I know he's going to. I just don't know if I'm going to like it.
Well, Ryan McDonough's available. He's on the trade block now for
We
the
need a
Rangers.
defenseman.
He's going to be on the Penguins. I can guarantee you that right now. Ryan McDonough's a Pittsburgh Penguin. It's happening. All right. So with that being said, It's time for last call, folks.
No.
I know. I could sit here and talk for another 5 hours, but unfortunately, it's getting a little late in the evening for some people. Some people need to go to bed.
Agreed. It's been a long day.
So can't let them get past their curfew.
Love ending it this way, though.
Yep.
It is.
Great.
So, that being said, I'm Matt Sassuti. This is Brian the Darkwing Daily. This is the man who loves penguins, Mikey Klankov.
I do.
And that was the broken one, the Pove himself, Rob Povia, behind the board, deleting all those he finds obsolete.
Don't delete the show, Rob.
No, he's not going to delete that. Don't worry, we won't let him. All right. With that, this has been the Hockey Happy Hour here on A2DRadio.com from the BMW Atlantic City Studios, brought to you by Liberty Event Rentals. If you got a party coming up for any event, if you're having a Rumble party or if not, doesn't really matter. Tables, chairs, tents, linens, anything, and you can find them at www.libertyeventrentals.com. This is the Hockey Happy Hour on A2DRadio.com. We'll see you all next Thursday here on A2DRadio.com.